2016, the year St. Thomas, the railway city, boosted attendance by 30% at local events and increased revenue generated by business in the area by 19%. Welcome, Ross Fair and members of the St. Thomas and District Chamber of Commerce. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedules to attend this presentation. I know you're all very busy, so I appreciate you being here very much. The reason I've gathered you here today is to present my marketing campaign to promote further local shopping by locals and to attract potential consumers to our wonderful railway city. You maintain an excellent chamber website with an impressive number of members, which I have researched extensively. With your financial and vocal support of this campaign, I'm confident that we can further enhance the great successes of our community and be benchmark that other communities will strive to achieve. Without a strong retail sector at its core, St. Thomas cannot grow or thrive. This presentation will outline where I feel we should focus our efforts. Studies have shown that traditional methods of advertising are not as powerful as they once were. Newspaper advertising, for instance, has not been as effective in recent years as readership has declined. If we view the statistics here, readership has steadily declined since the year 2000. In contrast, more and more people are getting their information from the internet. We would benefit more by focusing on a stronger web presence. Social media sites have been drawing a greater number of viewers as the years go by. Neighboring communities such as Woodstock have found that their Facebook pages have been getting a lot of traffic and increasing year over year. As we can see in the graph to the right, this is a trend, and a trend I don't think we'll be seeing changing anytime soon. If we create fresh, brand new Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter pages, I feel the effort would reap great benefits for our community, our events, and most of all, our core businesses. Another great online presence is YouTube, where you can add the power of video to promote our local events and businesses. The injection of the liveliness and excitement of our events will be a great selling point, especially when seen on video. Now we have sight and sound in our promotions. If only we could share the wonderful smells too. Maybe one day this technology will make that available. By diversifying and using these websites, we will create our target market of young families and food and entertainment seekers alike. When past event attendees were surveyed as to where they heard about the event, 35% said that they heard it on the local radio station. The graph shows that the radio was the number one source where attendees heard about our events. Our local radio station, however, has a limited broadcast range. A second area of focus for our campaign should be radio stations broadcasting from other well-populated centers such as Kitchener-Waterloo, Guelph, Brantford, Ingersoll, London, and Sarnia. Connecting with audiences in these larger centers will get the word out to a broader number of people. Research has shown that advertising campaigns are very cost-effective. Selecting a radio station genre that best suits the individual events will give us the best bang for the buck, so to speak. If we're promoting rock acts who will be performing at our Iron Horse Festival, for example, we would target rock radio stations to advertise on. FM 96 in London would be an example of this. If we were advertising for the Day Out with Thomas, we would target top 40 stations to appeal to young families out there who would appreciate Thomas the Train with their children. Virgin Radio in London would work well for this market. The third area of focus should be billboards along main corridors surrounding our region. The survey of attendees at our events has indicated that 13% of them learned of the event through billboards. Technically, these have been small portable roadside signs. You know, the annoying yellow signs with the removable letters that have cluttered the landscape in recent years. Now imagine the impact in our advertising if it was on real billboards with color and pictures. There are many well-traveled roads in the area, and having events seen by thousands who travel the Windsor to Toronto 401 highway will provide great exposure at a reasonable rate. By promoting the events in a fun and colorful way on large billboards, a great number of people who travel that route will see them, possibly repeatedly, and plan to take in the event and perhaps make it a weekend getaway. Remember as a kid seeing the image of Ronald McDonald and begging your parents to take you there for a Happy Meal with a toy? Wouldn't youngsters today react the same way when seeing a huge colorful billboard depicting other kids with smiles ear to ear standing with Thomas? Picture your children, perhaps your own, waiting anxiously for their turn for a ride with Thomas and a photo with him, a photo that could be used on our billboards in the future. In conclusion, I've identified 3 avenues to focus our efforts on to promote our community, the events, and the wonderful businesses we have to offer. They are social media, radio, and billboards. We need to develop a stronger, fresher presence since the traditional way of promoting ourselves isn't working anymore. We face stiff competition from other communities for people's hard-earned money. We need to take steps to implement these actions now before the opportunity has passed us by. I thank you for your time and attention today and trust that we can work together to further promote our wonderful community and the many great events and businesses we have to offer.